faster, faster.
Associates would like to welcome each and every one of you to this first ever run to Reforest, and it is an activity being undertaken under our program called Trees for Wealth. Many of you may be hearing about it for the first time, The Trees for Wealth is a movement that the Entrepreneurs Associate started in 2019, and it's an ambitious program to plant 1 billion fruit trees and 1 billion non-fruit trees or native trees across Nagaland and the Northeast region. And we hope that in the future we can take it even to Myanmar. And I think the Trees for Wealth is a program, one of its only kind, which envisions to address climate change and also provide livelihoods to our farmers across the region. And many of you, if you are interested, you can know more about it. And today, the Run to Reforest is a movement that we wanted to initiate in order to unleash reforesters. I think all of you today, by being part of this movement, you have become a reforester, okay?
This is the first run for trees that our organization has conducted, and it was so inspiring to see hundreds of you supporting this campaign to plant trees. Our Trees for Wealth movement has evolved over the years. I remember in the year 2003, my wife and I, the first community project that we took after our marriage was developing micro orchard for a community school. And over the years, we have realized that fruit trees can be a wonderful program to not just develop sustainable livelihood and fight climate change, but this will also give confidence to our people. We have set aside an audacious plan, and that plan is to plant 1 billion fruit trees and 2 billion non-fruit trees, which we call trees of economic interests. How is this going to be possible? Because we will trigger and we will collaborate with farmers, individuals, institutions, government, and definitely the upcoming young people, young generation like yourself. We have distributed 10 to 100 trees per farmer, and once the farmers have seen the benefit of fruit trees, you will be surprised to know that many of them have actually planted more than 1,000 trees. We want this movement to continue across northeastern region and northwest Myanmar. Why? Because this area constitutes the 6th biodiversity hotspot for our planet Earth, which means almost any fruit tree can be grown. And so if we target to work with 10 lakhs farmers, 1 million farmers, and we are going to work out a strategy where we have numbers of micro orchards, we think this can be done sooner than later. If we can do that, one fruit tree generating 1,000 rupees at 2020 constant price will generate a local economy of rupees 1 trillion for northeastern region, which means it's more than 5 times of the state budget for Nagaland state. This will also trigger logistics industries, it will trigger food processing, it will trigger cold chain, and we believe this will create local jobs for young students like yourself. By the time you are in your 20s, there will be at least 5 million local jobs available in northeastern region. And I hope you don't have to go outside Northeast looking for jobs. This is not just planting trees for climate change. This is creating wealth in our own region. And we hope that Northeastern region will become an asset region for the country. And the country will stop looking at Northeastern region as a non-revenue region or as a threat region. But we will make Nagaland and the Northeastern region as an asset region for the country. I want to let you know that We have taken up these initiatives not because Northeastern region lacks trees. We have lots of trees. But as the Native American people say, and I quote, "We don't inherit the earth from our ancestors. We borrow it from our children." What we do today will be what we will be giving back to our children. And so, the school kids who are here today, you are part of a historic revolution where we will be planting 2 billion non-fruit trees and 1 billion fruit trees, and for which we have already planted 7 lakhs fruit trees and 3 lakhs non-fruit trees. Before July 2024 next year, we will be planting at least 1.5 million non-fruit trees, and the process has already started. By planting 3 billion fruit trees, we will be absorbing 66 billion kgs of carbon dioxide annually. That will make our planet cleaner. We will be generating about 355 billion kgs of oxygen in a year, which will provide sufficient oxygen to a little over 1 billion people every day. That's not a mean achievement for the Nagas to envision for our world. And so I want to congratulate all of you, and I want to especially thank our Naga elders, because we want to make this a movement for our people to take it forward. Why? Because we own land. In Nagaland, the government hardly owns 11% of the land. The rest is by individuals like you and me. If we decide to take action to plant trees in our land, we will make this vision a reality.
Trees is a very essential part of our human lives. Trees provide oxygen. Trees provide trees preserves water. Trees prevent erosion of land and helps maintain environmental health besides many other uses. In the present time of very dangerous climatic change, how important it is for each one of us to take a part in preventing environment pollution and to take a simple part in tree plantation. Today's run, I'm sure, will be a source of great encouragement. It has been able to propagate the need for planting trees, to preserve them, and to make use of trees in the right way. It's a kind of contribution we all can make in whatever position we are. I remember that when I first got my small site for a house, one of my first tasks was to plant trees. And how over the 40 years of these trees, I have been blessed not only with good climate, good surrounding, a beautiful greenery all around, but in many other ways it has been helpful to me. I'm sure you realize the importance of trees. In my own way, in one of the projects that I worked for a number of years, I also tried to plant trees. Every week I used to go to the project. I used to carry tree saplings in big bags in my own car and then go to the project site and have them planted. And over a number of years I was working, thousands of trees were planted in that project. I'm sure this has helped of the project area. This has helped in beautifying the area, and in many other ways it has been helpful. It's a little work I was able to do. I'm quite sure that it's a work which each one of us in different ways can contribute and take part. On an occasion like this, I would like to request that each one of you aim to plant trees. Each one of you propagate the need for planting trees.
I congratulate all of you for your endeavors in this creative and imaginative community event organized by the EA, Run for Reforest, Trees for Wealth. For life, health, and wealth, we need fresh air, clean water, and healthful atmosphere, which is possible only when we have or when we create green environment around us. That was once our way of life. What you do here today is definitely a very encouraging step towards achieving that goal. Well done, keep it up. I also would like to appreciate and congratulate everyone in the EA Entrepreneurs Associates, Mr. Nitsata Dulo, the CEO, his colleagues, and all team members for your vision and commitment in this important and vital mission as caretakers and stewards of our planet Earth, our beloved Mother Planet Earth. When you align your goals and desires with that of our Creator, surely good outcomes are expected. It is our fervent hope and cherished dreams that your efforts will one day usher in a much better, viable ecology in our land. I wish you all Godspeed, all the best, all the way.
I must immediately add that Nichete and Akule, by their vision and commitment and unyielding fight for a better future, is keeping us of the old generation inspired and looking to the future. Thank you, Akule, for your generous, very generous words. All of us will agree, entrepreneurs, associates, people always come up with something new, deeply inspiring, and also doable, in which everyone can play a part. Everyone can play a part. Trees for Wealth is a scheme to plant across Nagaland 1 billion fruit trees and 2 billion B, not M, okay, non-fruit trees. Those of us who do not know these words clearly, go and find out the difference between million and billion. They have already planted 7 lakhs fruit trees and demonstrated it is doable. On this stunningly beautiful November morning, we are seeing yesterday's Nagas and today's Nagas coming together to celebrate what has been launched and done already and to help take it forward together. Yesterday, today, caring for tomorrow. We will all agree, I'm sure, this idea and plan of all of us, old and young, of all tribes and all others to whom Nagaland has become home, is the beginning of the healing of our beautiful homeland, now so wounded and unhappy because of the failures of all of us, the failures of all of us. We declare our pledge here this morning with Entrepreneurs Associates. We will carry this healing pledge, healing forward. We will not let it fail. Understanding and nurturing our ancient ways and passing it to the future, as the program shows, you will see. Wonderfully worded. Understanding and nurturing our ancient ways and passing it to the world. This is what we should learn to do. Thinking beyond ourselves, not just ourselves, but beyond ourselves. I must here add that Dr. Deto you heard just now, do go and see his house and his forest below his house. When I used to go to their home, it was an area where it was a garbage dump of the town of Kohima, one of the garbage dumps. And then the land was sliding down because of the water oozing out. One of those common sights of Kohima. They built a house there. They did not allow the house to go down because they started planting trees. Today it is completely restored and everything is stable. All of us should not go at the same time, it will be too much, but go in small numbers. Think of the 3 billion trees adding oxygen processed in Nagaland to the world's atmosphere. We are part of the lung of mankind. Take care of that lung, our humble but important contribution to the health of the whole world. Passionate love for our people, their forests, rivers, and all wildlife in the forests, and commitment and faith to save them today for tomorrow. This is what EA has come to mean to us, and it is healing us and giving us hope. We are here to demonstrate that a new story has started in Nagaland. We who are old, as you can see, can say we have seen the glory of the Lord. You who are wonderfully young will tomorrow recall this event this morning with gratitude and pride that you took part in such a historic event. Finally, I want to most warmly congratulate all the runners who by your running, I must add my wife was also running and walking, this morning, who by your running this morning have made Trees for Wealth a sensational story for the whole state and beyond. For me, I feel Lanu Toy, now nearing his century, is the winner of the first prize. I'm ending my tribute this morning with this observation from the famous poet, mystic, and philosopher of Lebanon, Khalil Gibran. This is what he observed. Every beauty and greatness in this world is created by a single thought or emotion inside a man. Everything we see today, made by past generations was, before its appearance, a thought in the mind of a man or an impulse in the heart of a woman. He was talking about this and the other schemes of entrepreneurs associates. Think of every one of the 3 billion trees starting out their humble lives from a thought from EA. We are so grateful to EA and to everyone who has come to participate in this great event. Thank you very much.
Let us give them a big round of applause.
Living life on a merry-go-round.
Another round of applause.
Fighter, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out. Mountains, we gon' walk it out. Mountains, and I rise up, I rise like the day. I rise up, I rise unafraid. I rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And I rise up, high like the waves. I rise up, in spite of the ache. I rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, when the silence isn't quiet and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe, and I know you feel like dying, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out and move. Mountains, bring it to its feet. Mountains, and I rise up, I rise like the day. I rise up, I rise unafraid. I rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, all we need is hope. For that we have each other. For that we have each other. We will rise, we will rise, we will rise. We will rise, and I rise up, I rise like the day. I'll rise up, in spite of the ache. I will rise 1,000 times again. We'll rise up, high like the waves. We'll rise up, in spite of the ache. We'll rise up, and we'll do it 1,000 times again. For you,
Ready and